We're back on the road. We've made it to Yorkshire. There's a fly. We've made it to Yorkshire, and we're parked up in the Bronte School Village. It's not a school village, is
No,
it?
it's
Why
the
is it a
village.
school?
It's the village car park, not the school car park. The village car park.
That's the one. A car coming.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Right, for a minute.
So we left Haworth, and we've come about an hour or so, hour and a bit, hour and a half,
No, not quite, but yeah, just over an hour.
up the road, further into North Yorkshire. So we're parked up here for a couple of nights. The weather is supposed to be terrible.
Dismal tomorrow.
Dismal. Here comes the car. It's a wet morning in Yorkshire. Are you going mad in the rain?
Yeah. Get in the puddle.
Luckily for us, the sun came out the next day and we carried on the journey north. So we've made it to Scotland. You might be able to see the van in the background there. Lisa's in there making breakfast for us. Let's have a little walk around. Actually, here's a good shot. Let's have a little walk around there because the way they've done this is really clever. You've got all of these little cutouts here. You can see this cutout in the car park. And you follow the trail around. The car park is actually in a big loop. Here's another one coming up here on the left. Someone's got their car in there. We've managed to find ourselves a nice little spot, and it goes around here. Here's another little cutout. I bet you can't guess what's going to be up here. I'm going to run. Hey, it's another little cutout. So you could park in there if you want. There were people in there when we got here. We were chatting to them, very nice couple. And a couple of spots up here as well on the left and the right. And the setting is just amazing. It's bright skies tonight. Maybe we might even get some stars. So yeah, and we wander around. And here we're going to be. This is our little spot. And you hear, there's not a sound. And not a midge. Breakfast is being made. Good morning. We're waking up in Leannach Forest. This is our first stop in Scotland. It was really nice, quiet.
Star-filled night.
Star-filled night, yeah. We're the only ones here last night. There was one car of people who went off in a tent. We thought a motorhome came in, but there's no one here this morning, so maybe they went off again. But it was an epic place to wake up, go for our little run this morning, have breakfast. So
Sun is shining.
Sun is shining. It's very autumny. The leaves are yellow. We're going to go find our next spot, which should be 5 miles along the Three Lochs Forest Drive. So we're going further into the into the park. It's not Hansel and Gretel. Right, let's go. Big long lay-by all to ourselves. A little bit more shaded than we might have wanted maybe, but I think if you were booking this, K1 looked like the best one, but this will do us. Just done the 7 miles to Callander and back, and we've been parked in this little pitch the last couple of days. We don't love it actually because we're under a bit of trees, we're in the shade. It's not very Starlink friendly, so there are better pitches on the road. If you came here, go for number 1 or number 5. It's definitely peaceful though, and we've got some pretty good views down over the hills. So it's ancient forest and autumn sun, not giving us a lot of solar. When we're off-grid for a few days, we've got solar, we've got batteries, we've got Wi-Fi, we've got water, we've got everything I need. The only thing that holds us up a bit is, grossly, you've got to empty your toilet cassette. So that will be the thing that limits us. And to get around that, we carry another cassette with us. And if you do that, it does fit exactly in this collapse bag. Because what you don't want is your toilet cassette coming empty in the back of your van. And that will just sit there until we're on a campsite tomorrow. Going to the... Yeah, that's somebody new, I think. Let's go. Oh, look. So we're going to be leaving Loch Lomond and the Trossachs today, but we've been 3 days off grid. We got here Sunday, it's Wednesday morning now. So what are we looking like on our water? We've got 33% water left, 43% we need to empty. And on our batteries, we've got 30% battery left. So we haven't had any charging up because we've not driven anywhere. We haven't had any solar, we haven't had any electric. This is just the batteries in the van. We've got a fridge here, we've got a fridge in the back, we've got a lot of stuff to charge up. So actually we've not done too bad. We could do another day. We could have done another day on those batteries.
Of a mile.
So we've made it to Oban. Oban. Apparently we're never allowed to call it Oban again. Done all our jobs today. It's been a driving day, but actually it was a pretty good driving day all the way through the mountains.
Nice couple of stops for views.
Views and lunch. We had a nice little stop for lunch. And then we went to the supermarket and then we emptied our grey water and I got rid of that toilet cassette and we got new water and emptied all the shopping. And now we're stopped and we're parked up on our campsite.
Out for a little walk. This isn't the campsite.
This isn't the campsite, but we're having a little walk. Everything's plugged in, we're charging everything in. And it's just a bit of an autumn chill in the air, so the hats have come out. Anyway, we're nicely here. We'll be on the ferry to Mull tomorrow.
Just a 30-minute drive back down to Oban. I nearly called it Oban. Oban.
Back to Oban, 30 minutes back to Oban. Get the ferry to Mull.
Midday ferry.
And that will be us on the next one. We'll be on Mull.
Isle of Mull, here we come.
See you next time.
Bye.